Hello everyone, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel and my craft table. So glad you're here with me today. Welcome if you are new. Today's session is going to be some Christmas crafting, and it's going to be comprised of a few decor projects as well as a few gifts. So let's go ahead and get started. For this first craft, I have some regular adhesive vinyl, and then I have some gold foil iron-on vinyl, and I have these really cute little stockings that I got from Hobby Lobby. And I'm going to be basically creating a stocking wall hanging, and it has all of the letters for everyone in my family, and I thought it would just be really cute and fun. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to cut apart. I didn't want to have to try and find my large mat, and pretty much everything is still in boxes. So I am having to kind of piece this together, but this will be really easy because of the line already in the wood. And this particular, it's just a wood plaque. Well, that's what Michael's called it. I got it on clearance for $5. It has a hanger here, and it also has the hardware. But I really liked it. So I have the words here and the initials here. I'm going to go ahead and turn on my Easy Press Mini. We'll be using that today. I'm going to go ahead and get these little stockings out. These are so cute. Now, of course, these were part of Hobby Lobby's Christmas crafting section. And of course, you know, everything is always 50% off. Well, not always, but for right now, their Christmas is 50% off. Myself and my husband, and then 4 children. We will be able to save the other 2 little stockings for possibly gift tags or something like that. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way while I weed the vinyl. Okay, this is just a red, like a deep, not a burgundy red. I did not want like a candy type red. And I know red comes in different hues. We're just going to weed this out. So I'm curious, how many of you have already started decorating for Christmas? Typically we decorate right before Thanksgiving. Well, we put out a few decorations, and then we put the tree up, but we don't decorate it until after Thanksgiving. This year, a little bit different, but we did finally get the Christmas tree up and in its place, and I'm super excited because we have way more room, so I don't have to move everything around. So that's kind of fun. And then we were able to get a new couch or sofa, whichever you call it. And that was fun. It was nice to get one new piece of furniture to go in our new space. Okay, so here we are, and the stockings were hung, and this will just go like this on the wood. And then I have these here. Now these are the initials. I'm a little worried that they're too big. They definitely are within measurement, but I don't know if they're gonna look weird. So I'm hoping that they look okay and that I don't have to recut them. And this is just foil iron-on vinyl. This is Hobby Lobby's brand. And actually, I have been very pleased with it. I've made several items, and it's worked really, really well. So if you haven't tried the foil iron-on from Hobby Lobby, their brand, it is worth a try in my opinion. Okay, so we've got the major part of the foil weeded out. Now I'm just going to go in and get the middles, and I'm going to be very mindful to make sure that I don't leave foil pieces anywhere on my work surface. And these are, I did download, I think I downloaded a font from the internet, installed it on my computer. Then when I went into Design Space, I just pulled it up using the System tab in the font section. I will link it down the description below. In fact, everything that I'm doing today, my Cricut file, the link to my Cricut design file that has all of these projects will be down in the description. So if you want to recreate any of these, then you'll be able to do so with the exact SVGs and stuff, because I pretty much, other than this one font, I'm pretty confident that everything came out of Design Space. You'll be able to pull up that file, open it, and recreate these projects as well. And if this particular font for the letters was not in Design Space, then I'll just leave a link to that down in the description as well. My Easy Press is ready. Now this is adhesive vinyl, so I don't need to use that right now. I got all our little stockings. They're so cute. Let me grab my lint roller. I think it has actually walked off from this craft room. So let me grab my lint roller and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I couldn't find the one I was looking for, so I just found a little travel one. And so I'll use that for today, which is totally fine. We have like a ton of lint rollers all throughout our house. I think I want to get one that is refillable, and that way I can keep it here in the craft room and let everybody know that that is off limits, and all of the others, they can search for those. These are going to be so cute. I know, how many times can I say so cute, right? Okay, so I'm going to put this little J right here. And then I'm just going to press down with my Easy Press Mini. Now I want to make sure that I get a really good press on this vinyl, because if I lift this paper and it's not quite ready, the foil doesn't like to be repressed. It doesn't like to be repressed, actually. So that's kind of a play on words there, a little funny. Okay, so not quite. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and press all of these letters, and then I'm going to let them cool for a moment, and then I'll be removing the release paper. So I have all of these pressed and they look fantastic. Like they just look amazing. I love it. Okay, so what I am going to do though is something I always do with my other iron-on projects is just for a few seconds, I am going to press the back. I've had very good luck where so far, and you know, everybody's projects are different, but so far all of my projects where I've done iron-on or HTV have actually stayed on these shirts, including after washing. So far so good. There is a first for everything, so I just keep pressing and knocking on wood, hoping that my luck does not run out. This is very beautiful. It's shimmery, but without being glittery. They really are quite shimmery. Those are done and ready to go. And I'm going to bring back in the wood. So my thinking for this project, we've got mom and dad, the 4 kiddos. So it'll be something like this. And then I will have this up here. And then the only decision other than putting this down is, do I use jute twine? That looks a little plain. I could use this gold. That would be pretty, not a bad choice. Maybe I can do, this one just has, like, it's got some fun elements. So the question is, what would look the best? Okay, so for right now, I'm going to move all of the options there out of the way. And I'm going to grab some transfer tape. I'm going to start with my largest. I have rolls of transfer tape, but this is a 12 by 12 sheet. And I really like it because A, I like the transfer tape, but B, I did buy it so I could test it out. And so far it's been really good. Let me go ahead and get this down. And that is another thing. It's trying out new supplies is always fun. Okay, I'm just gonna burnish. I'm going to pull this off. Oh, I just love that. I think actually I'm going to put it all up here. Okay, does that look straight? Boy, I sure hope so. Okay, so burnish, burnish, burnish. Ooh, got to burnish that down a little more. And this is actually an SVG out of Design Space. So I could not tell you what the font is, but it just screams Christmas. So I am loving this. And I think I'm going to go ahead and trim this off because I don't need all of that transfer tape. Okay, you're going to burnish. So let's see. Still need to burnish that down a little bit more. Okay, so for those of you that have been around for a while, you know that we just moved. And it is hilarious because the first weekend that we were here, well, I did get the most important part of the kitchen stuff, you know, unboxed and put away. And then the very next room that I worked on was the craft room. And my husband teased me saying that he definitely knew where my priorities were. But hey, and I'm still trying to get used to, oh no, let me see if I can salvage that. And I'm still getting used to crafting in this space. I might have to recut this W. Let me see if I can salvage that. Okay, I think I have salvaged it, and wow, that W, I tell ya, that W did not want to cooperate. So if I put this down and it ends up looking not good, then I will recut that, but I'm hoping that it'll be okay. Okay, so there it is. What do you guys think? Does that look okay? I'm wondering if I should redo it. So let me know down in the comments, would you pull this W up and redo it? I'll just watch the comments for a few days because I can always redo it, but it's staying on there now. Okay, so now we have to decide how we're going to do these little stockings. They'll be kind of like that. Okay, so I have decided that I am not going to worry about multiple strings. It's a lot. So, and I'm just going to string these. This was my original idea. Tie a knot in both ends. So I think I'm going to put the glob of hot glue here. And then we'll do one on this end. I'm going to place one of these little snowflakes here. I'm going to place one on this side over here. Okay, so this is what our little stocking sign looks like. This is so cute. Love this. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to craft number 2. Okay, for my next craft, I have 2 of these little snowflake Christmas craft 3-dimensional. I'm thinking they're made out of MDF. I'm really not sure. They're definitely not. They're not cardboard. But these are from Hobby Lobby, so I ended up paying about $1 for each of them. And on one of them, I painted, and I just did a rough rustic coat of just the outside and in between these little spikes. And these sit up really, really nicely like this. So I thought that I would make a couple of shelf sitters. We're going to use this pattern paper. Now this pattern paper I used in a previous video, and we did an ornament on a glass soap jar, and I just loved it. So I'm going to do that again. I've got this white snowflake pattern on red, and I thought that would be fun there. So that's going to go on the one that's painted. And then this one, you know, this is kind of like rustic and cottagey, and I'm going to see how, if I can get away with not painting on this one. That would be something that I like, is not painting. Okay. Now, because this will sit kind of all like that, I go ahead and put this that way. I am going to make sure that I cover all of the snowflake. I'm just gently laying that on there, and I thought I would do this instead of patterned paper. Okay, that fits perfect. So I've done some of these for fall using patterned paper and Mod Podge. So I wanted to see what would happen if we used adhesive vinyl. So I'm going to cut around the perimeter just like I would if this was patterned paper. I'm going to cut away all the way around, and then we'll take a look and see what we think. So this is what it looks like when it's all cut away, and that actually worked out really well. Just ever so slightly tedious, but not hard, and actually it really didn't take that long in real time. And I think I am going to leave this one just kind of rusticy looking. This one, now that I kind of know what I'm doing and that it worked, this one will go a lot faster. So I'm going to go ahead and get this one done, and then we will move on to our next craft. This one, that looks so cute, guys. These look amazing, and next to each other on a shelf or kind of in a little vignette, these are going to look so good. I just wanted to try something new and see if it worked, and it did. So now you have another option for these three-dimensional blanks. If you're wanting to cover them with some kind of pattern, you can still do the printed paper with the Mod Podge. You could do napkins, but your adhesive vinyl will work just as well. And that's fun because lots of really cool patterns. I love these. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next craft that we have for today. For my next craft, I want to do something that I'm hoping will be super fun. I purchased, I've got a couple of things. So I got these. They're a little flat, not round. Got these at Michael's, and it was like buy one pack and get two for free. So I got three. I got basically 12 ornaments for $7.99 plus my teacher discount. So that's like a steal. But these are, sorry about that. These are, they're kind of flat. They're really nice. I really like these. And I've never really made my own ornaments like this. I have some fake snow. This is from Dollar Tree, and it's kind of iridescent. It's real cute. I like it. And then I have, these are from Hobby Lobby. This is just a pack of shaker card embellishments. I love shaker cards. But I thought it'd be fun to make a shaker ornament. So I'm going to put a little bit of fake snow in there and a little bit of these. And I also have these. So these are just little stars. And I got this at Michael's as well. Okay, so these are just little embellishments also. And so that's what I thought we would put on the inside. And then on the outside, And of course, this is white on white, so it'll be a little bit harder for you to see, but I cut out, let me see if I can trim off some of this excess. I cut out a bunch of snowflakes. Oh, look at that. It's blue. This is even better. When? Seriously, this is awesome. I love it when it's not white on white. And I forgot that this one, this is Expressions Vinyl Series 51. And I forgot that they put this on blue, which is fantastic. Okay, I just need to get these little snowflakes to play nice. I just found snowflakes in Design Space, and I just basically, I had a sheet of vinyl and I made a rectangle the same size as the piece of vinyl that I'm using right here. And I just stuck them all over that, duplicated them, changed some of the sizing to make them small and different sizes. I'm just going to go ahead and finish weeding these out, and then we will put these on the outside of our little ornaments. Okay, so here are all of our snowflakes. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to randomly put snowflakes down on this here. Now, before I do that, I'm gonna need to go ahead and spray these with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. Okay, we're just gonna make sure that these surfaces are clean. Okay, so the ornaments are all clean. Now, the question that I'm asking myself is, do I just put these down like stickers, or do I need transfer tape? Because quite frankly, these are, most of them are kind of big. I'm wondering if I need to put them on transfer tape, or if I can get away with just putting them like they are stickers. So let me see if the sticker route will work, and if not, okay, that comes off. If it doesn't work the best, then I can use some transfer tape. Got a tiny little bubble there. I may need to do some transfer tape just so I can avoid some bubbles. But ultimately, that's what we're looking at. We're looking at, there we go. We're looking at little snowflakes. Okay, so let me grab this transfer tape that I used earlier. I'm just going to use it to place snowflakes kind of randomly on. So now here's another question. Do you live in a place that gets snow? So we do, but for some reason, y'all, there is no snow so far. Like, we've had some flurries here and there, but oh my goodness, like, where is my snow? Not that I want to be blizzarded in. Well, I don't know, that may not be a bad thing, but it would be nice to have some snow. Okay, so I have that one there. I'm just going to randomly place these, do a light burnish, and get these on there. So anyway, tell me down in the comments, or you could just leave me like a big snowflake emoji. That would be fun. Like, do you live in a place where it snows, and do you like the snow? So I need a couple on the other side. I'm also wondering if I should leave a space for names, and I could put, or initials, and I could put the initials of the grandkids and send them each an ornament. So that would be kind of fun. All right, so here's one side. Actually, let me do this. Here's one side. Okay, and then here's the other side. And this is what got me thinking maybe I should put a little initial for the kids, or maybe just leave it. I don't know. But let's go ahead and open up this snow. Now I'm going to need to make myself, well, actually, if I open this neatly, I can actually probably just pour it in. The bag is open. Bring this over here. Lift this out. Maybe I will roll this up like a little funnel, just so I don't get snow everywhere. Okay, get a little more control. And you can, of course, put like however much you want. I'm just thinking that's probably about a third, maybe a quarter. Let's try these little blue ones. They're so cute. These have been sitting in my craft space for a while. And I need my little funnel back. That's what I need in my craft space, is a funnel. Okay, so this is what this one looks like. It's got the blue snowflakes and the actual snow. So it's kind of festive. I'm going to do one like that. And then I think I'm going to do one more. I'll do a red one. And then you will have an idea of what these look like. So there's one. Let's go ahead and do one more. Okay, so here is a second one. Let's go ahead and we're going to get the snow inside, and then we'll put some of these red embellishments this time. Okay, so now we'll shake this one up. Okay, and this is the one with the red and green. Oh, I love this. There's like little wreaths, snowman, Santa hats, candy canes. There's like all kinds of stuff in here. Trees. And then we have this one here. I think these are super fun. So just a fun way to make some ornaments, and we can always add names or initials or leave them be. But here we go. These look fantastic. Okay, we're going to move on to a final craft. Okay, so for this final craft, I'm actually using something that I've had in my stash for quite a time. And we're going to make what's called a gifting bag. Now, I had never heard of a gifting bag, but I have heard of a giving plate, where basically you like get a really pretty plate and you fill it with candy and cookies, all the good stuff. And on the plate itself, it talks about how, once the recipient is done enjoying the goodies on the plate, that they could in turn make a plate of goodies for someone else and pass the plate along. So I thought that this was kind of neat. It's basically the same kind of premise. This is just regular iron-on. I do have glitter for my hearts, but other than that, and it's a cute little saying that talks about what the giving plate is. I'm going to get this weeded out, and then we will get this pressed onto our little bag, and this will be so cute. Okay, so I've got everything weeded out. So this is what it will look like when we're done pressing. It's going to look like that. Isn't that sweet? I mean, obviously I'm going to have it straight, but I wanted you to see what the end result was. And this was actually super easy to weed, as you could tell, like really easy. Let me bring back in my easy press mat. I'm gonna go ahead and press this out. Try and get rid of some of these wrinkles. But what a sweet way, like a different take on a gift bag. I love taking paper gift bags and putting patterned vinyl on them. I like personalizing them with names. It's just so fun. However, to me, this is awesome. I think that's probably good. Now I'm going to get a new little sheet here from this little travel lint roller. So the gifting bag can just go right in here like this. I'm going to press this down and pull up this paper here. I'm not going to give this a whole lot of heat because I'm going to press it again, essentially. So I'm going to just peel this up very gently. That laid down beautifully. Oh my goodness. And then this will go here. You get this centered. Does that look centered? I think it does. And then I'm just going to go very carefully, and I don't want to touch the exposed vinyl. So I'm really just kind of focusing on the green. I'm not really giving that center piece really that much more heat because I'm going to press the whole thing again. When I get these hearts, the hearts are glitter, so that's why I saved those for the very last. And let's see if this will come up. Okay. Okay, not too bad. I mean, I had to go over a couple of places super quick, but really good. Love that. Now these little hearts just go right there on either side, and I'm going to cover this up just like that. Okay, so none of my vinyl is exposed. And I'm going to go around the whole thing just a little bit, but I'm mainly going to focus here on this glitter, which is really awesome about this little mini press because I can get right in there and I can just focus on that glitter, just like that. That's probably, well, hopefully that is enough. I'm going to lay this on the back of my glass mat. Just let that heat pop out for a second. So we're going to pull this back up. Beautiful. And see about our glitter hearts. Love it. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Now, just like before, I am going to press the back. One, it'll take out the wrinkles. Two, this is just part of my workflow for when I make anything with HTV iron-on vinyl. I just do the back, and I have really enjoyed that process and that it allows me to have things that last. So, okay, I think I got all the wrinkles out on that side. There it is. Oh my gosh, that is so neat. Y'all, this is so pretty. I love this glitter iron-on. This is from Caesar, and so are these. This is just Caesar Easy Weed, and this is the glitter, and I love it. It's just my favorite. Well, one of my favorites, so beautiful. Okay, so that's all for the crafts that we have. Let me bring in all of them so we can take a look at what was made today and have our little project showcase. Here are all of the projects that we have done today, and these actually turned out really good. These were the little glass ornaments. These were from Michael's, and I just put snowflakes on them. So in the link, when you open that file, there'll be like a huge box of snowflakes attached. But these are just little snowflakes, and it's just regular adhesive vinyl. And then I threw in some snow from the Dollar Tree, and I had some shaker card embellishments, and I just threw those in there for fun. So these would be great for kids. Put in initials or names. They would absolutely love it. We had these snowflakes, speaking of. These snowflakes here were MDF snowflakes from Hobby Lobby. This is adhesive patterned vinyl. I'll link all the patterned vinyl stuff that I used in the description as well. So I left this one without paint and this one with paint. And I love these. These are going to look really cute in my kitchen, so on the counter. So excited about those. Okay, we just got done with our gifting bag, and I thought this was a really neat idea. So basically you fill this with some kind of gifts or goodies or both, and you give it to your recipient. And then the idea is that when they are done enjoying the gifts inside, then they send this on to someone else with a gift that they are giving. So it just kind of lives on and on and on. Love that. Super fun. And then this one was my favorite. I have actually been thinking and dreaming about this particular craft for probably 2.5, 3 months now. And I finally was able to get it to come together. My husband and I and the kids and the stockings were hung. I just thought this was really sweet. This was gold foil iron-on, and this was just adhesive vinyl up here. So I love how this turned out. I think it did really, really well. And it's so simple. Very simple, easy. Thank you again for joining me today. I'm very glad that you are here, and I hope that I was able to inspire you a little bit with these crafts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the description for a list of all the materials in case you are interested in recreating any of these for yourself and your family. And in the meantime, until I see you for the next crafting session, don't forget to have a fabulous day, and as always, happy crafting.
For watching today. I'm so glad that you can join me at my craft table. If you're not already, I'd love to have you as a subscriber, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when new videos arrive. Have a great day, and as always, happy crafting.